Imagine being a young man in America right now. Girls aren't interested in you. At best, you're invisible to them. At worst, they hate you. They've been brainwashed to hate you.
The men are mad that women don't have to depend on men
But we
anymore.
should just take the power back. Fuck you. This ends when we say it ends. This all goes away the second
How about
we
you just
decide
be
it
a
goes
good
away.
person? Like a
No,
girl can
fuck you.
choose to
No
be
more
with
good
you.
person.
She wants to
No
be.
more good person.
Like you need a woman.
We've
to
seen
be
what you
dependent
guys
on
do with your freedom, and it's horrible. We need to rescue you from yourselves.
I'm not 100% sure who this guy is. He is on the Fresh and Fit podcast. For those who, I'm pretty sure everybody knows Fresh and Fit. They are part of the Red Pill. He is a Red Pillar. His entire online footprint is all about women and kind of just dunking on women and stuff like that. Like he came into the Red Pill space at the tail end, right? Like I said, the Red Pill is pretty much dead. He kind of straddles that line between the dying Red Pill and the new Brown Pill, which is, everybody hates black people type of deal. That whole thing, like the anti-immigration people, the anti-black, anti-Hispanic thing. He's on that side of the line, and you see what he's saying. This guy is essentially saying that he wants to take power from women because of sexual reasons. And if you ever want to know why we're never going back to like the 1950s and conservatism in mass across the globe, especially just, coast to coast in America. This is the reason why. When people like this have a voice, it almost ensures that women do not want anything to do with any form of conservatism. If only the winners had a voice, which keep in mind, if we're going back to conservatism, or if that's what men want, if that's what men are fighting for, you have to understand conservatism isn't just for women, it's for men too. And in a conservative America, only the winners get to talk. So that means your doctors, your lawyers, your engineers, your high performing males are the only ones who get a voice, not the guys at the bottom. This guy is not a doctor. He's not a lawyer. He's not a politician. He has no acclaim. He has no fame. He has no acclaim. He has no accomplishments. Even in his online bio, he lists himself as 5'7", and he calls himself a short king. So by all tangible metrics, you're a loser. The loser isn't supposed to be talking the winner's talking points. Andrew Tate, 6'3", kickboxing champion, extremely rich, relatively handsome. His brother, objectively handsome, also a kickboxer, very rich. When men like that talk, conservative talking points, women will push back, but they take it a whole lot easier than when a short bridge troll is talking those talking points. So like I said, this is one of the reasons why we're not going back to a conservative world, is because losers have a voice, and women do not like when loser men have a voice. But now let's think about what this man is saying and why women would think it's so problematic.
Imagine being a young man in America right now. Girls aren't interested in you.
Okay. The first thing he's saying is, imagine being a young man in America. Girls aren't interested. As soon as you start talking that, especially from being a loser, like being a non-accomplished male, women are going to get pissed off immediately. They're going to get mad because first and foremost, women don't feel like they owe you anything, which they really don't. Life is a competition, especially if you're a man. You're supposed to be out there competing for her to be paying attention to you. From middle school to high school to college, what are you doing as a young man to make yourself stand out? Are you on the football team? Are you a starter? Are you getting the tackles and catching the touchdowns and all of that? Are you on the basketball team? Are you on the wrestling team? Are you bringing home the trophies? What are you doing? Are you on the robotics team? Are you competitive against the Korean kid and the Pakistani kid and the this kid and the that kid, right? Are you doing anything to stand out? Are you doing anything to separate yourself from the pack that she should be paying attention to you and be interested in you? 9 times out of 10, the answer to that is no. But once again, only winners think like that. This guy is a loser. I'm not calling him a loser because I dislike him. I'm calling him a loser because 95+% of red pillars are actually losers. That's what brings them to the red pill, right? They've lost in life and they want to find out why, but they continue to be losers by not leveling up. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, not bossing up. Shout out to CGA. They don't want to boss up and move forward. And so this guy is one of those people. he's a loser. He joins the red pill to make some money in the red pill space, but he's not bossed up in his real life. And now he's talking these talking points. So when women hear the loser talking these talking points, they get pissed off. Women don't owe you anything. Life is a competition. A young man is supposed to earn a woman's attention. That's number one.
At best, you're invisible to them. At worst, they hate you.
Why should they like you, and why should you be visible to them? This man's whole complaint stems from women not giving him. When you do that, women automatically hate you, and then they start fearing you because they think that you're going to hurt them, right? So this is one of the reasons why women are always going to reject red pill talking point. They're always going to reject conservatism because you guys think that, or I won't say you guys, I'll say those kinds of men think that women owe them just from the standpoint of existing. Like, because women exist, they automatically garner male attention, but a man has to earn female attention. So once again, why would you be visible to her that she should pay attention? Why should she be interested in you? I'm not going to say that she should hate you, but I'll certainly say you have to earn her liking you. But this guy is putting it out there, his tonality as a woman would hear it. A woman's going to hear what he's saying and think, oh, this guy is dangerous. He thinks I owe him my affection. He thinks I owe him attention. He thinks I owe him, to like him. And that's not how it works. You got to earn it.
Been brainwashed to hate you.
The men are mad that women don't have to depend on men
But we should
anymore.
just take the power back. Fuck you.
Okay, and so that's the dynamite right there. The woman clearly says, well, you're just mad that we don't need you. We can make our own way. We can do our own thing. You're mad that we don't live in conservative 1950s America where your mere existence as a white male means we owe you something. We owe you sex in particular. And he says, well, we should just take the power back. And that's the whole thing women have been fighting against since the 1970s with no fault divorce. Women have been fighting to have power for themselves so they didn't have to be with men like this. Losers who are essentially bent on not treating women well. Keep in mind, I'm not trying to come out here and simp for women. Like I told you, I used to have a red pill channel where I talked all of that. But then I realized, oh, you red pill guys are actually losers. You don't want to move forward. This guy is saying we should just take your power away, thereby making you dependent on us. Why? Why does this guy want women to be dependent on men? It's because he's not a competitor. He wants the woman to just have to deal with him. I want you guys to think, do you want a woman who just has to be dependent on you? Like, who wants that? You want a woman, like you want a wife or a girlfriend who's only with you because she has to be dependent on you? Because that's literally what the woman said. You're mad because we don't have to depend on you. And he says, well, we should take your power away. So essentially, directly, what he's saying is, yeah, sure, you don't depend on us. You don't have to be dependent on us, but we should change the system and take away your power so that you do have to be dependent on us lesser males, the non-competitive loser males who can't stand up to the winners. This man doesn't want to compete. He's a loser. So you got to really think about this. If I'm a man and I got, a daughter, let's say I'm a father, I got a daughter. Let's say I'm an older brother, I got a younger sister. Let's say I'm an uncle, my brother died, he has a daughter, I got a niece. I got these women in my family I want to take care of. Why would I want this kind of loser male around them? A man who doesn't want to compete, but he wants the power. You want the privilege of being a top-notch competitor and everything that comes with it. You want the affection that the top-notch competitor gets. You want the woman that the top-notch competitor is going to get, but you don't want to be a top-notch competitor. You just want to strip a woman of her power so she has to be dependent on you. What kind of father wants that for his daughter? What kind of brother wants that for his sister? What kind of uncle wants that for his niece? Like, come on, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Most males with common sense want the women in their life to find winning males. And most women want to find winners as well. Not saying that they won't sleep with losers, but they want to find winners as well. And this man everything he's saying is the antithesis of being a winner. And this is exactly why women are never going to go back to conservatism, because the losers want to essentially enslave them so they have access to them sexually. That was the premise of his whole argument.
This ends when we say it ends. This all goes away the second
How about
we
you just
decide
be
it
a
goes
good
away.
person? Like a
No,
girl
fuck
can choose
you.
to
No
be
more
with
good
you.
person.
So she says, why don't you just be a good person? So she's even making it easier. She's saying you don't have to be a winner. You don't have to have $1 million. Why don't you just try being a good person? He's like, nope, I don't want to be a good person. I want to be a horrible knuckle dragging troglodyte. And I want to still get access to women sexually. Because keep in mind, his whole premise was imagine being a young male and women aren't interested in you. Keep in mind, this guy's not old. He looks old, but he's in his mid to late 20s. I don't even think this guy is 30. Right. So he's a Gen Z guy. He just has that older look, like the mustache and the suit and the hair. Right. So he's young. So he's saying, I and men like me want to take away your power because you're not interested in me. So I want to make you dependent upon me. I don't want to have to compete against winners. I don't want to have to compete against winners for your affection and your sex. You should just be giving it to me because I'm a young white male. And you guys think that women are ever going to go back to that? When you don't want to boss up, you don't want to level up, you don't want to make no more money. You don't want to do anything to stand out and make yourself a winner. You want to complain about being invisible, but you don't want to stand up and be counted, right? So women aren't dumb. They're not retarded. They understand that it's all about power, and they understand that it's all about you wanting to control them sexually. And when I say they understand it, I'm talking about the red pill. I'm talking about conservatism. Women are rejecting conservatism en masse because they understand you guys are just losers and you can't compete. You won't compete, and you just want to strip them of their power so you can take advantage of them sexually. It's not about the preservation of the nation. Keep in mind, this is what they think. You might genuinely want to preserve the nation. You might genuinely want to, save America, but the message comes across to them as you just want to enslave them sexually, right? That's how it's coming across to them because you're not competitive, right? The guys with all the degrees, the engineering guys, they're all on the liberal side. They're all on the left. All your engineers, your white male engineers, liberal. Your white male doctors, liberal. Everybody in STEM, the majority of white males in STEM pulling 6 figures or more, liberal. Right? The liberals are the ones who are locking it down. Not saying that they are, better or anything like that. Just saying they're the ones in the position to compete, and they're the ones saying, hey, yeah, have your freedom, whatever. The red pill guys, the conservative guys, the Charlie Kirks, these are the guys who cannot compete or will not compete for the women that they want control over. They just want it to be, this is divine providence. God wants you to be with me. I'm not going to compete for you, and I'm going to vote to strip you of your power so that you have to be with me sexually, which that's never going to happen because women outvote men 60-40. So this idea is absolutely insane. But now you guys see why women are always going to double down on voting to the left, because they see it as you just want to control them and you let losers have a voice. Like I said before, the losers aren't supposed to have a voice. Guys like this are not supposed to have a voice, only the winners. So if we're going conservative, we got to go full conservative and we got to shut the fools up. It just is what it is.